Evening all, or morning when this episode comes out. Another episode of View from the Pen. This week we've got Frank and Warren from the hosting side, and we're joined by Bobby from the playing side, the newly crowned player of the month. I don't know if you know Bob, but in the owners
I'll
meeting
take
last
that.
night, you got
I'll take
player
that.
of the month. So perfect timing.
Yeah,
I
I've
was
been waiting
surprised
for that
it.
one.
To be honest, I was surprised it was your first one. To be fair, he
Damn.
played so well throughout the season.
Don't gas him
I
up
was
too
surprised
much.
it was your first one.
No, I've got to add some goals. Got to add some goals.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Right. So obviously first time you've been on, Bob. I know you've been itching to come on. It's good to hear. I'm glad the players want to come on now because it was a bit of a task getting them on before. Let's put it that way.
I'm waiting for the call up. So
Good lad. Good lad. So how's everyone? All good?
All good.
Yeah, all
There,
good,
mate.
thank you, mate.
Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot happier after
3 points
Saturday
in the
afternoon.
bag.
What's
3
that,
points in the bag. We're happy.
Yeah, happy days, mate. Happy days, 100%. Yeah, so we'll crack straight on with Saturday. Obviously, it was a good result. And Kev spoke about it yesterday at the owners' meeting. It's we'll get more into it, more in depth, but it's a game that early on in the season I'm not sure we would have won. And Kev thought the same thing, and it just shows for me that just showed how much we've come on as a team with that result. Obviously, it's another clean sheet, which is good. We showed real fight. Don't get me wrong; they had moments where they were on top, and I'm sure Bobby will agree with that, and you boys that are watching as well. But it's the good teams get results in games like that when they're not playing at their best. It was just that final pass in the final third, or defending well. But on a whole, I thought it was good.
yeah, agree, mate.
Who wants to go first?
Go on, Bob. You go, mate.
Yeah, I think as you said, it's a game where probably if it was the start of the season, probably don't get anything from it. But I think we showed, especially second half of the season, we've shown that we don't just play pretty football as well. I think that's one of them games where we had to dig in deep, get around each other. Definitely weren't sort of the kind of game that we wanted to be a part of really in the first half in terms of the game plan that we normally have. Wanted to get on the ball. It weren't really the way that it went for ourselves, but we've shown that we ain't one dimensional. You know, we can do the ugly stuff as well. And I think although they had a lot of the ball, I think we frustrated them a lot, especially in the second half. I think they become very unorganised more in the second half. More spaces opened up. We couldn't get the goal, but I don't think they really threatened us, especially towards the second half. They had a couple of chances where they come inside in the first half, didn't hit the target, but Tom made a few good saves. But as you said, I think it just goes to show how far we've come. Really, I'm very surprised sort of with their league position as well. I thought it was one of the tougher games I think that I've been involved in this season. From the players that they had, but yeah, it was very good 3 points, and I think it's probably been the best coach home yet. It was a very good journey home.
Yeah, it's good. What do you reckon the other boys watching?
Yeah, no, same. I think they had a few players from their first team because I think their first team had a week off.
Yeah,
So that just shows that we can compete with some of the big boys that play at a higher level.
Yeah, definitely. Frank?
No, I completely agree. Like I say, we said, didn't we, that earlier in the season, that's the kind of game we don't win. That was the kind of game we didn't win because we didn't, did we? We lost to them 2-1 at home, and it was a very similar kind of game. They weren't great. In fact, they were probably better this time round than they were in the home game, and we lost that one at home. And I just think that it just shows the kind of team, how we're so different now. The mentality of you boys has changed. I feel like you belong here now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and these
definitely.
are the sort of games where I think you go into expecting to win. And you can definitely see that on the pitch, because even when we've got to dig in and defend, we're doing that, whereas before we were letting in silly goals, conceding from set pieces, going 1-0 down early and things like that, and making it hard for ourselves. Now, I think you boys feel like you belong here, and you're putting teams like that in their place, really, because I do definitely think you are better than them, and you showed that.
Yeah, 100%.
No, definitely. Go on, Frank. Warren, sorry, go on.
No, I was just to say, I think good for Owen as well, getting his goal, because I think the last few weeks have been trying really hard, and he missed a few chances, and just good for him to get that goal, and hopefully now he can push on.
Yeah, definitely. No, he comes to the owners' meeting last night. Obviously, if any of the players are owners and they want to come along, they're more than welcome to. But I had a chat with him last night, and I said to him, he probably scored because it weren't a 1-on-1. And as harsh as that may sound, in those moments, it was just instinct for him to poke that round the corner and put it in. Whereas if you're running for on goal, sometimes
you think about it
a little bit too much. Yeah. But no, it was definitely good for him to get a goal. I'm happy for him. Obviously, I don't know how many people know, but I've known Owen since I was 8 or 9. If anyone believes me, I was playing the same team as him when he was that age. But no, he's a good lad, and all of his family are. So no, it was good to see. But no, I think it showed a real maturity Saturday, real maturity, and it looked like we was taking onus of that result, and we was holding on to that 1-0. And no, I'm proud of that result. It was good to watch, definitely. Yeah, I don't know how the players found out Saturday, or if they knew, but there was a little bit of a annoyance, let's put it that way, in our fans before the game started, because I think they tried to charge some people to get in, which didn't go down too well with some of us. Some more than
others. It though?
But no, exactly, yeah, it didn't matter. I think 2 people paid in the end, so we've got a huge committee and we've got loads of players that are injured. So that's the way it was going. I think we had about 15 players that were signed up apparently, but they couldn't make the bench. So that was all good fun. There's ways of getting around everything. But no, it was a good day, and obviously, Bobby, you was mentioning the coach home. Did you sing any karaoke or
I got a little bit of Stand By Me in there.
Oh, lovely, jubbly. No, it was a good laugh. I think
at least no one was calling you out on this time, eh, Bob?
Yeah, well, Jay's phone on there. That's probably why. So
exactly. That's what drove home. No, but it was a good laugh. Obviously, we went to the pub before getting on the coach, and no, it showed a real unity, I think, between the players and the fans. And it was a good day all round, definitely. Just a little bit more about you, Bob. We've done with a few players before, so just let us know where your football career has been before this and how you come along to come to East Thurrock.
Yeah, so first team I actually played for was East Thurrock long time ago. Sort of went on to play for Averley, was there for probably most of my time, sort of through like 15 through to like 19. Played at East Thurrock before I joined AV again, with Covo, so that's how I knew him.
Mm-hmm.
And I see sort of I weren't really enjoying my time at AV towards the end of it. So I think I'm just going to try to find somewhere else. See on Twitter sort of the work's going in about the club coming back up. Just got in touch with Covo, said come over. Been there pretty much from the start now then, so enjoying every minute.
Was you at the trial day, Bobby?
I think that's the one that I missed actually. I missed the trial day and I was there at the very first session. So
gotcha. Yeah.
You bypassed that.
And have you always been a centre mid?
No, when I was played fullback a lot when I was younger. And when I was at East Thurrock, was played on the wing. Lost the pace a bit, so dropped into the middle since probably around like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And Bob, do you think, like I say, I mean, going on to like in terms of yourself personally, because I think I've said it on a few podcasts, and I think a couple of us have as well, that I think you and Sharky, I think, funny enough, our last 2 guests, I think you're 2 of the most improved players that I've seen from minute 1, like because obviously you were there from the beginning, the Perrier. And I think from the beginning to now, I think you and Sharky are the 2 most improved. Obviously, you've always been a good player. Do you just think it's a confidence thing, just experience playing at the level now? Because I really do think you 2 have massively improved compared to like where you began.
Yeah, I think to be fair, for myself, just given the opportunities really. Covo put a lot of trust into me, played me in the majority of the games really, and learning off big Covo as well. Covo Senior in training, take me to the side, tell me a few things. If I do anything bad on a Saturday, it will tell me. But I like that, you know. I'd rather be told than just sort of let it play out. So I think the main thing is just confidence. I think with Sharky as well, I think it's the same. I think the more minutes he's played, just the better he's got. I think it's going to be a real bonus going into next season. I think we've just got better and better.
Because I mean, centre midfield is it's a real hard position to play. It's probably the hardest position on the pitch to play. So I think, yeah, like I say, I was having a look earlier. I think you and Tommy are the
most
two
appearances.
yeah, you got the most appearances. So obviously that
Yeah.
is helping you. And like I say, it's a real tough position to play in. And like I say, I think you've come into your own. Like I say, you're strong in the tackle now. Yeah, I say the passing's better, and obviously the players around you have improved as well. So I think that's probably all playing into it. And like you say, maybe Covo Senior giving you a little bit of pointers here and there, as well as Kevin, young Covo.
Yeah.
It's a real tough position to play. So maybe little pointers have obviously helped your game, which is good to see.
When you got Harry
it
Prince
show-
in front of you, anything's easy,
Yeah.
mate. When you got Harry Prince in front of
Well, yeah.
Well, it
yeah,
shows as well, because I don't know if you know, but you've actually got the most man in the matches, Bobby, out of the whole team. According
I'll
to the
say that.
website.
I'll
According
say
to the
that.
website, yeah.
You'll have to thank Dad for that, because he submits that whenever we submit our teams. He does that. So
I do
Yeah.
normally give him a tenner after the game. So
happy days. No, and just echoing what Frank said, Bob. You come from strength to strength along with the team as well, and I can tell your confidence is getting a little bit up because you're giving the refs some more stick. So yeah, you have to keep that one on the stum. We don't want you getting too many yellow cards, but no, you're doing well, mate. And
the one I liked was the Brightlingsea one. That when you give him a little bit, when he went down again, that blonde kid for about the 15th time, and you give him a little bit, that's my personal highlight of the season, I reckon. So
yeah. I just asked him to get out. That was it. I just asked him nicely.
Yeah,
politely.
of course. Please and thank yous and all that. Yeah. Good lad. Good lad. So obviously we spoke about it briefly, but the team has completely changed, and Kev spoke about it again yesterday, and the dark period that we keep going back to. What would you say is the one thing, if you could name one thing, Bob, that has changed it the most? I know it's a tough question, but I'd love to know your answer, because obviously, as the boys have said, you've made the most appearances, and from someone who's been there so often, it'll be good to hear.
I think the main thing is people have stepped up a lot, to add a lot more accountability of ourselves. As you say, Shark is massively improved, and I think the more players we've got in, sort of had more competition in more areas. I think that really has pushed people on. I thought like when Greavesy went throughout the season, we was like, oh, who's going to replace him? But we've had players step up. Like Zizi's come in, done really well there. So I think every single person we've had who's come in has just made us better. So I think that's massive props to Covo and Kev. So I think that's probably been the biggest thing I think this season. The recruitment's been very good.
Yeah. Long way to continue. Hopefully we'll get loads for a trial game before the start of the season, and we'll see where it goes. But no, it's all moving in the right direction, which is definitely good. Right. Let's get on to some fun stuff now. We'll get on to the players' questions. And Bobby pulled me aside Saturday. He went, Mike, I want some new questions. Just freshen it up a little bit. Because he wants to be kept on his toes. So I like that. If he's like that in a game, he wants to be kept on his toes, I'm not moaning. So that's all good. We can't cut all different ones, so I'll track them in between so you can't guess when they're coming. But no, we'll get first underway with worst dressed, Bob.
I don't even think I need to say the name. It's Jack Covo. It's Jack Covo.
It's never going to not make you laugh.
No.
It's got to be.
Has it ever not been him?
No.
I don't.
No.
Not when I've asked it. Yeah, there's But we'll leave that there. We don't need to go any
There's
further.
no more to be said, mate. No more to be said.
Then we've got least intelligent.
Lou's up there. Lou's well in there. I'm going to go Ross, both Dixies, Ross and Owen, because they lost to me and Kieran, and we ain't up there. So they lost to me and Kieran in the quiz night, mate. So
that's more than fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I love it. And then on the other end, the most intelligent. And you can't say yourself just because you finished above them.
Can't nominate Kier then.
Oh, no. He ain't that smart. I speak to him every week.
I'll probably go Ray. I know he's doing his uni and that, so. And Harry Prince and all, he's quite intelligent.
Yeah. With them glasses on, he just gives off like.
Yeah, to be fair, he never actually said anything smart to me. He's just
No.
he gives off that vibe.
Just assuming, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Best banter in the squad.
Lose is good, but it's more him just taking a piss out of himself.
Yeah, yeah, we've heard that before. It's very true.
Kieran Miles has got good banter, to be fair.
Yeah.
So the whole team, the whole change room, it's probably the best change room I've been in. It's so good. Everyone
can
just
see
talks to
that,
training the nights out, Saturdays. It's proper good.
Yeah.
Right. So if you've had a stinker of a game, absolute stinker, out of the three coaches, who do you want to least have a lift home from,
Oh,
and why?
that's hard. I'll probably go Kev. I think he's the most animated, I think.
Yeah.
And he's told me a few times, he's given me a bit of a
Yeah, a bit of a
a
hiding.
talking to a few times, yeah.
Kev's usually one you can hear on the VO. If any of you space a pass,
That's
Kev's
if you can't
usually
hear
the
me
one.
anyway. No, he's a good lad, and it's only passion, as I keep telling everyone about me as well when I shout. So no, he's
Same, mate.
that's
Same.
fair.
Don't
I can
worry.
see it.
Same here.
Then we've got biggest moaner.
In training, Covo.
Yeah.
In a game, Covo.
I love
he just
that.
moans. I remember we had a session over
something different now. I don't know why I was expecting anything different.
we had a session over the peg before.
Yeah.
And it was in like January, like shite weather. And he's just moaning. He's going, "Oh, it's wet, it's raining, it's cold."
Was that not the one he come on in some beige tracksuit or something? There was one.
Hey, it's just
There was one
just
day,
links
I
them all in,
remember
doesn't it?
Liam
Links
took
them
the
together.
video. Everyone else wearing their like East Fight tracksuit or dark clothing because it's well muddy, and he's got like some beige tracksuit on or something like that.
So for Kieran Miles like Simone and all. Kieran Miles like Simone. Yeah. On Saturday, mate, he was having a good old moan on Saturday.
Then we've got worst to sit next to on the coach.
Sharky. I've heard. I sometimes sit behind him and purd, and I hear some of the things he says just about football, and he's just Tottenham now, isn't it? It's Tottenham fan, isn't it? So,
who's you support?
West Ham.
Oh, good lad, Toby.
Oh, mate,
I liked him. Now I like him more. Warren's Mill, by the way, Bob.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Frank is Chelsea, even worse. So yeah, Saturday, I thought Sharky was on the coach Saturday when we was pulling out the car park because they had last week's episode playing, taking the mickey out of him. So don't say anything too stupid, Bob.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh mate, that was rough. They were whipping right into him. It was fine for a good 2 minutes, just taking the mickey out of Sharky, but he's a good lad. We've then got slowest player.
I'm not going to go Salter. I'm going Kieran Case.
Oh, you're going Casey?
We need to set the race up. Honestly, I'd have money on Salter.
I've got to say, right? I came to the training thing when White Notley got called off.
Yeah.
And I see Casey run. Do you know what? Casey's faster than I thought he was. There was like a little sprint game you were doing where you had to run and then come back with a head up.
Yeah, that's the one I'm on about. But Salter beat a few people to it, mate. You had to, he was on the goal line. You had to get to the cone first. Salter won a few of them.
Yeah.
So I'm going Case slowest.
Oh, I like it. And then the fastest.
I'll probably go Owen.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah, I think so.
Solid shout. Worst trainer.
Oh, honestly, the standard in training is actually very good, especially compared to the start of the season. It is very good. I'm gonna go Sharky.
Yeah,
he loves a diag, and he's too small on that pitch, mate. He's just kicking it out of play.
Fair play. And then best trainer.
Prince is good.
Yeah,
he works so hard. Even in training, he just gets about just constantly. Ray's very good in training and all.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like, as I say, the standard is so good in training.
Really.
So high,
Good.
especially compared to the start of the season.
Mm.
Yeah. That's good
What
to
we
hear.
want.
100%. Happy with that. And then who is the teammate you most get on with? If you had to choose one.
I'm probably going to get a bit of stick for this.
Go on.
I'll probably go Milesy.
Yeah, I thought you would. To be fair though, Bobby, you can see that on the pitch, like your chemistry
Yeah.
and how you link up and that. I've always said that. Like,
He
since,
likes me more than I
Miles
like him,
joined.
though.
Just put it out there. And you both moan at the ref at the same time as well. So it's quite cute. It's in tandem.
Yeah, that's it. They know what each other are going to say.
100%, yeah. Then we've got a penalty to save your life.
I got Purd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Purd, yeah. I
One.
missed.
I'll give him that.
Yeah, same.
And then teacher's pet.
Carl. It has to be Carl.
Carl.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carl.
It has
It's
to
the
be.
second one he's had a go.
Has to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Sharky say Cole?
Someone else
Yeah.
said him earlier on as well.
Someone else said him as well. Yeah.
Whoever
I
said it,
think
mate,
it
they were
was
right.
Calbeck.
Whoever
Calbeck.
said it, they were right.
I think it was Calbeck said he was teacher's pet. I think.
Yeah. And then best away day so far.
Oh.
This could be for the result or for the experience.
I'll give 2. For the result, probably Hatfield. I think that's the best we've played all season.
Yeah.
I think for the day, obviously, I think last Saturday against a sub. Who was it?
Stanway.
Stanway, that's it. Yeah, Stanway. The coach back was just unreal.
Yeah, definitely.
Singing the whole way.
I suppose we didn't get Thorpe in there, Bob, with the 93rd minute equaliser.
You know what? Could we? We didn't have the coach in the way back. I think if we had the coach in the way back, I think that would have been a messy night. Put it that way.
I think I could say I quite liked Brightlingsea. The result was awful, but I thought the day was great.
I wasn't there.
Why?
Oh, you weren't there?
Because you got smashed.
No, I wasn't there. Brightlingsea away. No.
That's why.
Well, we
That's
lost.
why.
So we lost 3-0, wasn't it?
That's why. Bob weren't
That's
there.
the reason. You weren't there either, Warren.
No, mate.
Slacking, aren't they, Frank? Right.
I'm not there the next 2. I can't say nothing.
No comment. I'm not saying either. Then the best player for you so far this season, Bob?
I'll probably have to go Princey. You can't look past the goals. How many have you got now? 11, 12, something like that?
13, I think.
Ridiculous.
13.
From midfield as well. From midfield.
13.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Player,
and it's not just the goals either. Especially for me, playing a bit deeper. He'll still come in, help out defensively. He's always in joining in with the attack. He's absolutely everywhere.
Yeah,
big part of the team.
Yeah, he's
I think you're right, Bob. I think he against Brightlingsea in the home game, where obviously Princey weren't there, you can just see that link between the midfield and the forward line just wasn't there. You know what I mean? And then he's so good at that, and he is very good at that.
Yeah. Well, he knows what he's doing, and he's got the experience for it, so it's invaluable experience, definitely. And then final question, Bob. Your best moment of the year so far, team or individual?
Tommy Zedder.
Yeah, that was quality.
Tommy Zedder has to be.
Yeah,
that was
mate.
unbelievable.
I'd never seen anything like it. Princey's free kick before it.
And then
Sky High crashing down after they equalised, and then
they went 2-1 up, Bob.
Yeah, as I say, we had we brought back to 1-1.
Oh, I've never felt so low watching football. Never.
Yeah. When you think that Princey's goal wasn't the highlight, then you know that was a special moment. Because Princey's goal was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was quality.
Absolute scenes, wasn't there?
Oh, it's got to be the best moment of the season.
I won't talk about them scenes. I enjoyed them a bit too much, I think. I'll give them
you enjoyed them for different reasons, though, mate. No.
If anyone hasn't watched it, if you go back and watch that video, please do. It's quite funny. Because you see everyone in a massive huddle, and then you see some little tubby bloke to the side in a North Face coat giving sticks to one of their players.
It weren't me.
No, it's me. It's me. I'll take that one. But no, the only reason I've done it was because if you look very closely after they've scored, then number
Yeah,
8
it did.
joined us and give us a bit of stick. So
It's giving it all that, wasn't he?
it was only him. I wasn't doing it to anyone else. I had no involvement with anyone else from.
Swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
What's that?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Exactly.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, instant
That's football.
calm,
That's the
100%.
beauty of football, isn't
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it comes back to bite you as quick as you give it out. No, it's all good.
it?
So yeah, obviously that is all the questions done. Hopefully we had a couple of new ones, Bob, and chucked you under the bus a little bit with a couple of them, thinking on your feet.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So just to have a quick chat about Saturday. So we've got Bellevue at home. Obviously we've played them twice already. One very much went the way we wanted, and the other one very much didn't go the way we wanted. They're literally polar opposites to the way we played them. And I'm hoping we can get back to the first game. I think, obviously, you'll have a chat about it probably in training tomorrow, Bob. And the key thing that they done from my perspective in the home game was they brought us down to their level. We were a better team than them. We could have scored 4 or 5 goals in the first half, but whatever a game is 1-0, you're still in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Even 2-0, you're still in it with a half to go. So yeah, I'm hoping for a good result. Obviously, they're 14th. They're struggling a little bit, but I suppose it depends what team turns up, because I know for a fact a couple of their players that come and played at our place didn't play away. So it'll be interesting to see what team they put out.
No, definitely. I think the boys would agree as well. That when we played him in the cup, that's probably been the lowest point of the season, I think. A game we all thought was ours to win, really. I think that's probably the first game this season where we've been expected to win as well.
Yeah.
And it was all gutted after the results. I think we do owe them a result.
Yeah, definitely. No, I couldn't agree more. And that just shows that, for me, that shows that the positives that we've had, the hunger of the boys, and obviously they want to win. You want to win every game now, but especially with results like that, you want to get back at some of these teams. And no, I'm in Benidorm, unfortunately, so I won't be there myself. I'll be watching along on the VO. And yeah, if I cheer in some random pub in Benidorm, they're probably not going to warrant my cheers in the 7th division of Essex League. I'll be cheering me out. Don't worry about that if we score. But no, it's no, I'm looking forward to it. You boys there, Frank Warren?
I'm hoping to, mate, but I'll probably have the little one with me. So whether I actually get to watch the football is another question.
Yeah, I definitely won't be there. I'm away the next 2 weekends working for our, beloved sponsor, British Gas. So yeah, it's an unfortunate thing. They might let me go and volunteering, because I'm volunteering with you boys, aren't I? It's a community club,
in the pen.
and I've got community duty to carry out. Like tying nets up and cheering Bob on. So
100%. Cheering on
they might let me go. We'll see.
Cheering on their player of the match that they're sponsored, and player of the month. Sorry, keep getting
exactly.
You get more player of the month for. Yeah. So obviously the rest of the season we've got Bellevue. We've then got Alford. I think that'll be a tough game. They beat Brighton on Saturday 6-4.
Yeah.
Which a ding dong
Crazy game
battle. And then we've got that's at home next week. Then we've got Dedham away on the 29th. And then the 2 other fixtures have come out for April. So we've got Sudbury the first weekend in April. And our last game of the season is Barnston away. Barnston are a good team. They're 6th and they're flying, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But hopefully, as Dad said last night in the owners' meeting, that'll be a nice day out. We'll get a coach going.
I heard it's going to be fancy dress, apparently.
It's fancy dress, mate.
Season.
I thought that. So maybe you can just wear your normal clothes, Warren. You'll be all right.
Good one, mate.
And Mike, you can come in your West Ham shirt.
100%, mate. And you.
Hey, that's low. That's low.
Me and Bob can both go in the West Ham one. We'll be happy. No, but yeah, I think Barnston will try and get as many people there as possible. That'll be a proper good day. Hopefully the weather's nice. Don't start raining again. And yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing how many results we'll get and what place we'll finish. That'll be a good pointer towards next season. But has anyone else got anything to say about the season so far? Or going forward?
I think we're all good, mate. My end.
Hey, all good. I can't believe we've only got 5 games left.
I know.
Yeah,
it's flying, isn't
mad, isn't it? It is crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
crazy.
kind of already written them first 6 off, so it's like I feel like we've got more to come still. I'm trying to block them out. But no, it is mad.
But I'm going to be supporting this summer. I'm supporting Stanford the Oak Cricket Club, mate, just to keep me football, me sports fix in, and me Saturdays busy.
No,
I've heard they got a decent batter. I don't know his name.
I've heard they've got a decent player. Yeah.
I've heard he gives the umpire stick. No, yeah. If anyone gets bored in the summer, feel free to come down. If you time the weeks right, I'll be playing on one pitch and John will be playing on the other one. So
Nice.
that'll be a good laugh. The bar will be open. You can have a drink in the sun, hopefully, and give us a little stick, or more importantly, give the other team stick. Because when I play, I don't give any of our players stick, just the other team. So no, if anyone's bored in the summer, come along with Frank. I think a couple of players said they were coming, so it'll be good to keep the clubs connected, and long may it continue. Definitely. I think that wraps it up, boys. If I'm honest, it was good.
Yeah,
We
lovely.
had a good chat about Saturday and what's coming up and things like that. Got to know Bob a little bit more, our player of the month. Hopefully, he'll get another one. He's got 2 months left to get
one more.
So you never. I think if you get 2 more, if you get the next 2, Bob, you can get the most for the season. So I think Harry.
And then that'd be
Something to aim for.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, good lad.
Oh, for those, Mike, I do want to say, for those that weren't at the meeting on Monday, a big shout out to the committee, but especially Jason Jono for all the work they're doing behind the scenes, trying to get stuff ready for us to get promoted and that. We really appreciate the work they're doing.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we moved the owners meeting back by a week just to get some more details finalised. But obviously, anything that we get, we'll let the owners know and the fans know, and we'll keep everyone posted as soon as we know. But no, they've put in loads of hours, especially in these recent times, more than normal. But no, they're real credit, definitely. Right, yeah. I think that's it, boys. I'll say thank you to British Gas, our one of our sponsors. Obviously, without our sponsors, we can't do anything. And I did speak to Liam. Hopefully, he's going to be at training tomorrow night. Salter wasn't there last week, so hopefully we'll get that race going, and we'll see which way the voting goes for the slowest and the quickest. I think I'm with you, Bob, if I'm honest, but we'll see after that video, definitely. Brilliant. All right, boys. Thank you very much for coming on.
Cheers, lads.
Cheers, Bobby. Thank you, mate.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, lads.